Hello. Now during COVID, I've decided to take on a challenge, seeing as I'm going to be cooped up for a while, which is to play every single piece of my piano music.
Now that means everything, every sheet, every note. I've got to play through the lot. The good, the bad and the ugly. How long do you think it's going to take me? In the world's greatest tease, I'll let you know how I've done at the end of the video. Although, I have to say, the challenge is proving far harder than I thought it would.
It's going to take a while. My hands are getting tired. The ones that are hard are not the ones you expect, particularly worried about the bottom shelf.
Pellsdale Mail.
Hannon.
Does the name Hannon mean anything to you?
Know Hannon?
A film composer who was once in a band told me,
You want to know how to learn piano? You have to learn Hannon. This is Hannon. Lots and lots of exercises. And then saw Bernstein
I just said Bernstein, I hope no one noticed.
saying this.
Hannon was the author, if you can call it that, of those horrible, endless five-finger piano exercises we all had to practice when we were very young.
And then the Hannon went to the bottom of the pile of books. Until now.
But you know what? I enjoyed the Hannon, and I think I learnt a lesson. Daily piano exercises can actually be fun, but you have to play them every decade.
Now I should say I am not by any means a professional piano player.
In fact, I think I'm probably much better suited as an example of what not to do when you play the piano. Nevertheless, I love the piano, and I love my piano. I've had it ever since I remember anything. It's been the family piano. You know, it's like an old family pet. I know everyone thinks she sounds horrible, but you gotta love her.
I normally keep the music that I play constantly on the top of the piano. This is classical generally. This is classical but sort of smaller sheety music. This tends to be pop and down here's opera. The Brandenburg Concerto is transcribed for 4 hands. Much as I love Bach, and much as obviously I love the Brandenburg Concertos, this is proving hard as well. You know, for an amateur like me, this stuff's going to take a while to play through. I have a bet here. I think it's going to take me, I've thought 9 months. My son Alex thinks it'll take me 6 months. My son Thomas thinks it's going to take me a year and a half, I think.
Go, Dad, go!
And the boy's mum thinks I won't finish. And there's a £100 bet on this one. So this is serious. Right, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. My left hand hurts. A real pain in my smallest finger on my left hand. My hands are getting tired. Scotty always a bit of a hassle. He loves swapping hands around. But I found him surprisingly hard work. But Mozart, always a pleasure. Whenever I hit Mozart, that's a nice rest as well. The ones that are hard are not the ones you expect to be hard. Disney, easy piano. It says easy, but it's
So easy. It's destroying my soul, note by note.
And the book's so thick. It's just loads. I found Sondheim hard. I mean, I love Sondheim, but you realise that you actually know 2 or 3 pieces in a whole book. Fear no more. The Frogs. Cheers. How many flats is that? Double flats! Amateur piano players will know what it's like when you've got those old pieces you've played for years and you really love. I love this bit here. So French. There's still a lot ahead, and I'm particularly worried about the bottom shelf down here, because that's where I put my opera. At least 2 Wagner operas down there. Yeah. The advantage of using the electronic keyboard is that you can make different noises when you're becoming a little bit bored of the very old piano.
I'm gonna just say here how much I really love my piano.
Let's record this one.
At points like this, you have to start asking yourself some quite fundamental questions. Who am I? Pellsdale Mail. This is something I love so much. Why do I look so pained when I'm doing it? I mean, just look at my face. That expression of pain, fear, that third lip hanging out. That's the face of a man that knows where he's going. I get distracted and get grumpy, and yeah, having an instrument to play is, especially in the time of lockdown we've had recently, has really been a blessing.
And my fingers still hurt. I always liked Cat Stevens. I thought this would be an easy one, this one. But it's really thick. It's got everything in it. And the trouble is, just on the guitar, I could play them. But I've got the piano version. Father and son. What? Pages and pages of...
Don't forget, I'm not just playing the music, I have to play the notes written on the page.
Oh. Done. Bless Cat Stevens, but thank God that's over now. Where do I go next?
For an absolute progress report, I'm now 67 days into the challenge, and I've played these, and I've still to play these, including that bottom shelf. Add cool, interesting voiceover to say, it's amazing.